The lesson of the floating cartons. One rainy afternoon, three friends, Arav, Ria and Kunal, decided to play outside. The rain had turned the streets into little rivers, and the air smelled fresh and earthy. As they splashed around, they stumbled upon some plastic cartons floating in a puddle near the park.
Hey, let's make boats out of these cartons, suggested Arav excitedly. The idea seemed fun and harmless, and soon the three friends were competing to see whose makeshift boat could float the longest in the rainwater. They pushed the cartons along the currents, cheering whenever a carton managed to survive the journey through small puddles and drains. It felt like a race, and laughter filled the air as they chased after their floating creations.
Nearby, little Niha, who was younger than the rest, watched them from the porch of her house. She wanted to join in, but she didn't have any plastic cartons. After a few minutes, she walked over to the group and asked, "Can I play too?" Kunal shrugged. "Sure, here, you can have this carton," he said, handing her a spare one. Neha's eyes lit up with excitement as she joined in, carefully placing her carton in the water and following the other kids to see where it would go.
As time passed, the children's enthusiasm continued to grow. They made up stories about their boats, pretending they were captains navigating through wild oceans. However, their fun took a turn when Neha's carton got stuck in a drain covered with leaves and debris.
"It's okay, I'll get it out," said Arav as he tried to reach for the carton. But then he noticed something alarming. The drain was clogged with all sorts of trash, plastic bottles, wrappers, and other discarded items that the rain had carried along. The water was struggling to flow through, and puddles were beginning to form around the blocked drain.
Ria, who had been watching from a distance, frowned. "Why is there so much trash here?" she asked, her curiosity giving way to concern. "It's probably from people who don't throw their garbage in the dustbin," Kunal said. He paused, then added, "But we're not helping either, are we?" He pointed to the plastic cartons they had been playing with, a few of which were now stuck in the drain, adding to the blockage.
For a moment, the kids felt ashamed. They had been having so much fun that they didn't realize the impact of their actions. It wasn't just a game anymore. They had contributed to the problem. Neha looked at her carton stuck in the drain and said softly, "I didn't know we were making things worse."
Ria, who had always been the thoughtful one, spoke up. "We can still fix it. Let's clean up the drain and collect the trash. If we all work together, we can make it better." With a newfound sense of responsibility, the children set to work. They gathered sticks to help pull out the trash from the drain and used old bags to collect the litter scattered around the park. They even fished out their plastic cartons and made a promise not to play with them in the rain again. The work wasn't easy and their clothes and hands got muddy, but they felt proud as the water started flowing smoothly through the drain again.
While they were cleaning, an elderly man who lived nearby walked by and noticed the children hard at work. "You kids are doing a good thing," he said kindly. "It's important to keep our surroundings clean, not just for us, but for nature too." The children beamed with pride. After the rain stopped, they looked at the park, which now seemed much cleaner and greener. The experience had taught them a valuable lesson. They realized that while it was fun to play and enjoy nature, they also had a responsibility to protect it.
Arav turned to the others and said, "From now on, let's make sure we pick up any trash